You've probably been told to memorize things by repeating them over and over. But what if that's the slowest way possible? There's a science-backed method to memorize faster than you ever thought possible, and it doesn't involve more effort, just a smarter approach. If you want to learn faster and actually remember what you study, subscribe and like the video so you don't miss these techniques. Most people think memory is about putting information in. You read, you highlight. But neuroscience shows that memory is really about pulling information out. The act of recall itself is what builds the memory. So the first technique is to stop passive review and start active recall. Instead of rereading your notes, close the book and try to explain the concept out loud. This works because your brain treats retrieval as a signal that this information is important, strengthening the neural pathway every time you successfully recall it. It's why you can remember a story you told 10 times, but forget a fact you read 20. The second insight is about spacing. Cramming feels productive, but it's incredibly inefficient for long-term memory. Your brain consolidates information during the spaces between study sessions. So if you have 10 hours to learn something, don't study for 10 hours straight. Break it into 1-hour sessions over 10 days. Psychology shows this spacing effect creates deeper, more durable memories because you're forcing your brain to retrieve the information when it's starting to fade, which is the exact moment that strengthens it the most. Now, let's talk about structure. Raw information is hard to remember. Your brain craves patterns and meaning. This is where a method like chunking comes in. Take a long string of numbers or a list of facts and group them into meaningful chunks. A phone number is chunked into segments for a reason. You can do this with any information. Find connections, create categories, build a story around the data. This works because you're leveraging your brain's natural preference for organized information over random bits, dramatically reducing the cognitive load. Finally, the most powerful accelerator: elaboration. Don't just memorize a definition. Ask why. Explain it to a child. Connect it to something you already know. When you learn a new fact, pause and ask how it relates to your life or another subject. This process builds a web of associations in your mind, so the information has multiple pathways to be found later. From a neuroscience perspective, you're activating more regions of your brain, weaving the new memory into your existing knowledge network, making it impossible to forget. The real secret isn't having a better memory, it's using a better method. It's understanding that memory is built through strategic retrieval, intelligent spacing, and meaningful connection, not through blind repetition. Start treating your brain's natural wiring as an advantage, not an obstacle. Next, I'm breaking down the fastest way to memorize anything you read. You don't want to miss that.